All right, guys, we are live finally. So sorry for the delay. This is YeNDoR'S PaiNT Chat episode 1. What? Yeah, I've been having some tech issues trying to figure out this first episode, but today we're going to be painting what's in my background. We are at the beach, folks. I'm not sure which beach that is. The sun is in my head. But I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to pull this thing off and do it together. So this isn't a traditional paint tutorial. What it is a PaiNT chat. What is that, you ask? Well, let me tell you. I'm going to have a special artist on board here with me soon. And we're going to chat. We're going to chat about art. We're going to chat of what got us into art, and also the therapy pertaining to art. And art can be painting, it could be drawing, it could be whatever your craft is. You know what I mean? And today it's going to be painting. So, I just want to talk about Mr. Ricky Vaughn. Ricky Vaughn. And folks, I just want to let you know,
hello.
It's not going to be this Ricky Vaughn. So if you're thinking like, oh crap, Charlie Sheen's on board. No, it's not Charlie Sheen, but it is Mr. Rick Vaughn. What?
Hey.
What's up, Rick?
How's it going, everybody? Hello there.
So Rick Vaughn, he usually does the private PaiNT chat with me. And folks, let me give you a little bit of insight. On Thursdays, 2 o'clock, 8 people max, we're doing a private PaiNT chat. So I just wanted to throw that out there initially. How you doing today, Rick?
I'm doing great, Rod. I'm doing great. I'm really happy to be here. It's been a beautiful morning.
Oh, I'm so stoked to have you on board, man.
Yeah.
So, Rick, tell me about your, you've been doing art for like pretty much all your life, right?
Oh my goodness. Since I can remember as a child watching my mom. I was watching my mom paint with chalks in her bedroom with her back to me. I can remember that's one of my core memories. You know, and then went to kindergarten and got in the finger paint. And then we painted all through school. High school, I didn't paint so much. I was doing music then. And then I got back into it in college. And then I've just kind of been painting all my life, I guess.
I remember the nostalgic smell of finger painting back in there. I just had a whiff of it. I'm going to turn down the music. Is the music still on, Rick? Because I can't hear it on my end.
I don't hear it here.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, I don't hear it. I don't hear it here.
Well, it's on pause nonetheless. So, yeah, I remember the smell of finger painting. I remember like a very distinctive part of my kindergarten experience.
But you know, interesting enough with the art, you know, all through school is that it actually came into play later in life, even in the military. When I became a drug and alcohol counselor, I used to do the art therapy classes for the patients. And I used to tell them, I said, you know, because they kind of be scared a little bit at first too, because they're like, I can't paint. And I'm like, well, good, because it's not about being a painter. It's about communicating. And today you get to communicate with you.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Because art, like music, is a higher form of communication. We have ways that we feel that there aren't words for, but you know it when you see it, or you know it when you hear it. And it rings true and it resonates, right, with the soul. So when you get to do your art, it's just you getting to communicate with you, and it pushes everything out. And there's the real, authentic, original you.
Yeah. My mom's an artist. With you. My mom's an artist, and she was telling me that
healing.
Yeah, she was saying that there's so much power in the brush. You know what I mean?
It's healing.
And it's very
art
healing.
is medicine.
It's something that you can control, that's right in front of you. You know what I mean?
It does it. It's a gift back. It's not like you go into it, you know. But the healing is a nice, really nice part of it.
Yeah. Well,
Besides it being a great experience.
you've introduced me whenever we started to paint together that it's more of an emotional experience.
Communication.
Yeah, communication, and then also just an internal emotional experience, therapeutically more than anything too. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, it's very spiritual too. So anytime you're communicating or communing or having compassion, you're having a spiritual experience. And painting is that. And it is
Yeah.
real medicine for the soul.
There you
It
go.
really
And
is.
folks, this is not my real hair, even though you may think it is. You know, I actually do wear Rick can vouch for this. I actually wear this whenever I paint. It's like my
And I love
feel
it.
like I get into a zone, like it
Yeah,
inspires me. You know.
absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, it's not about being a painter. This isn't about being, you know, and it's not about trying to make something famous. This is just you getting to be you, you know,
Yeah,
spending time with you.
that's what kind of made me hesitant of getting into doing this live for a while. Is I feel like I'm an imposter because since I've only started painting like during the pandemic, you know
Well,
what I
we're
mean?
having fun here. This is
And
all
I
for
was like, you
fun.
gotta be like professional, gone to college, and you get to lead, but it's not about like you said, the
I
artistry
didn't
as
need a
much as the
college degree
therapy,
to open a box of crayons, you know,
right?
and have fun with them. I didn't need that.
Yes, absolutely. And
Oh,
I want to say though, is those that are going through a recovery at any type of level, you know, I know I'm going through my own version of recovery. Um, if you want to join us, jump onto the panel on Thursdays at 2. You might even see Rick Vaughn on board. You just never know.
that'd be great. That
So,
would be really great. I love the
so
company. Anytime.
yeah, absolutely. So, Rick is going to paint his own project, and I'm going to paint what's behind me,
Yeah.
and I'm going to see if I can get
I kind of
this.
have no idea what to paint today. So I want to show you that I have a completely blank
Oh,
canvas
maybe I
here.
can go like
Completely blank.
this. There you go. That's even better.
Completely blank. All
Completely
blankety
blank.
blank blank blank. Blankety blank. Have no idea what I'm going to paint today. No
You know,
clue. I
have you done
thought
landscape?
I've you know, just kind of letting my mind kind of settle on some ideas. You know,
There we go. Well, I'm gonna paint what's behind me, and if you're following along, I paint very slowly. So if you're a beginner, that's all good because I go slowly too. And then I'm gonna. It's almost like with the Wildcat chat, the class reunion broadcast that I do. I barely, figured out how to just go live, and then it's like over the development, I was able to say, well, next time I do it, I'm going to do this. Next time I'm going to do that, and make it better each time. So I'm going to eventually have a better um, setup. I hope. Can you see this okay, Rick? Can you see my
yeah,
canvas?
yeah. It
Yeah.
looks fantastic, by the way. I love it.
Oh, see my Bob Ross. I wore my Bob Ross.
I do. I do. It's phenomenal, man. Laughter. It's good. It's good for the soul, man. It's healing.
Absolutely, man. It is healing. Also, I just want to mention for those of you that commented about Rachel, my wife's recovery. I just want to say thank you for the healing prayers and positive vibes towards her. I know I've got a lot of people asking me about her, and she says she's going to be doing more update videos more regularly, at least like once a month. So, um, yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. And this whole painting experience has been my own escape and my own release, my own therapy, along with a lot of other things that I'm doing for self care. And I just want to throw that in there, Rick. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Or We're all journeying together. So
Also, guys, before I forget to mention, I want to say hello, Leonie. I don't know if she's still watching or not, but if anyone has any type of comments or anything, if they want to chime in and say hello. Oh, she has something to say. Well, check this out. Oh, she's talking.
I'm so glad
I'm
I
so
told you
glad I
my
told you
story,
my
Rod.
story, Rod. It helps me process the whole. Very good.
Well, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I
Absolutely.
get my inspiration through a lot of different people. I am a big advocate of sharing your own stories, and it helps other people, right, Rick?
Absolutely. Our a person's testimony is one of the only things that can really scratch a self-willed, stubborn human heart sometimes.
Exactly. Check this out. Should I try to paint with these on?
I
I
love
just
it,
got it
man. Yeah,
from.
absolutely. You should do it.
No, I'm just.
Absolutely.
I just had that on hand. Um, well, were you gonna paint, Rick? Do you know? Or are you just gonna go for it?
it's coming to me. It's coming. It's
It's coming
coming.
to you. All right. I just want to go ahead and get her started. So, um, just
It's my last blank canvas, so I really want to make sure that I choose wisely.
it's your last one. You know what? Go to. I've seen a Walmart is like the cheapest place to get canvases I've found. Like they're pretty cheap. If you want to go cheap on your canvas, not looking for quality.
There you go.
All right. I usually just eyeball it, but you could actually use some like ruler or like a tape measure or something. But I usually just eyeball it. You know what's funny is
I do too.
I go into restaurants with or places like that, and then and I see like picture on the wall, picture frame, and if it's like crooked, it drives me crazy. I have to like go over there and like straighten it out for some reason. So I have a pretty good eye for like levity, like balance, or like, you know what I'm saying.
Right. Right. Keep
I
things
don't know what I'm
level.
saying. If you know what I'm saying, then somebody knows what I'm saying. So there you go. If
I
you want,
got you.
Rick,
I got you. I
um,
got you.
you know what? Why don't you share one of your pieces, Rick? The last art
Um.
project you did.
Well, There's that one that I've been working on that I just call. I call it Thailand. I don't know why. I had
Thailand.
no idea how this was going to start, but it just is turning into this.
By the way, it's better to use actual painter's tape. I have like medical tape or.
I don't know if you can see that very well, or can you see that?
Oh geez, this thing broke. Weird. Hold on, Rick. Episode 1. Oh yeah, there it is. Come a little closer to the camera, Rick. Can you see it? Yeah. I love your style. You've got your
Um,
own unique style. I just broke my scissors. I love it. I love the
you
palm tree. I'm
did.
going to be painting a palm tree today too.
Cool.
Palm trees. All right, I'm
Hope you
going to
can
try this
see
again.
it.
Yeah, it looks great, dude.
It's coming along. They just come along. That's all you do.
Exactly. Well,
Just
I'll
keep
show you
working on
guys,
them and working on them.
I'll show you guys a couple of my projects here, if I could find it. If you're new to knowing me, well, you saw this one. But that's for
Love it.
Thursdays, folks.
I
Another
love the
quick plug.
animals.
This is one of my most favorite ones that I've done. This guy. I did it
I like your style too, Rod.
thank you,
I
man.
dig it. I dig
Uh,
it.
and then my father-in-law. Let me think. Rachel's mom's stepdad.
Uh huh.
So like stepfather-in-law. Is that what you call him? I painted him this. I haven't yet to give it to him yet,
I
but
love that.
he's into Chevys, and he likes red
Do
Chevys.
it.
And it took me like forever to do that painting, so it's all persistence. But you know what? Like you said, it's the therapy in the process of doing it. You know?
Yes.
And sometimes you have projects that like take forever and a day to do. But I've had some projects take me a couple months to figure it out. But all right, I had to use
Well,
my teeth
it's just a great way. It's a great tool to use when you need to get you back from life and life's craziness.
right?
It will give you back to you. That's what art will do. And it'll do it every time.
Oh, Leone.
And when it's quiet and it's just you and the page and you're into it, that's the real you.
Absolutely. Hey,
That's the
Leone's
real you
been
right there.
drawing. She's been drawing since she was a girl, Rick. She's a little girl. Well, she's still a girl. She was just like a littler version of
Isn't
herself.
that wonderful? I think that's wonderful. I really do. And you know what's funny in life is that so much art does happen early on in a child's life. So when it really is associated with the original them. So when you come back to art later in life, it's like getting to do that, have that fun that you had so long ago. It really is healing.
Part of me wants to throw on some cartoons, get in front of the TV, and get some crayons and a coloring book, just like when you're a kid, you know.
I color with crayons all the time. I do it at the restaurants.
I actually have some crayons. It's very nostalgic. Kind of brings you back, you know.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go. You know, you can go with different colors for the background, folks, if you're going to be painting what I'm painting. But I went with red, and I actually am gifting this project to a high school buddy of mine who got married.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
And you know, Mr. Bobby Banuelos, right?
Mm-hmm.
I might even have a picture of Mr. Banuelos in the queue here. Folks are like, can we start painting already? But
paint.
You're all painted. Oh, I don't have a picture of him. Oh, maybe I have. I got a queue. Oh, here's Bob in high school. Hey, look at him. What? You're that guy. Anyway, I know I do the high school broadcasting, so I have a lot of high school, you know. So have you decided on what you're going to paint yet, Rick?
It's coming.
So I'm going with crimson red. What? And
cool.
I was so like trying to figure out how to put this together because, you know, I'm not work at the Geek Squad and figure things out, you know. I'm not into production. I'm trying to figure out production. But yeah, we go with what we have.
That's right. That's right.
What? And I hope that there's other people fly. Hey, Leone, feel free. You know what I could do? If she wants to show what she has,
cool.
What she's drawing, maybe she could put it into the comments, and I could pull it on board somehow.
Do it.
You know, we're still trying to figure it out, folks. So I'm doing an acrylic, and what I usually do is I put a little water on the brush, and put a little bit of moisture on the canvas, but a little bit of moisture. Because if you put too much moisture, it thins out the paint, and now it doesn't stick as well as you'd want. Just a little bit of wetness. Some people use like a water bottle and goes, nice, you know. So what are you gonna do, Rick? Do you know?
I think.
By all means, you can paint what I'm painting.
I'm gonna paint something peaceful. I think something peaceful.
Oh, peaceful. Peaceful's good.
We'll see how it goes.
If you notice, this doesn't look like the same red as I used before, but
Right.
when you add a little purple to it, it transitions, Rick, into the same color that I used in the background. It's crazy.
Isn't that amazing what colors can do?
I know.
How they mix and how they don't.
Yeah, when you think of just simple as like the color red, you're like, there's so many reds out there. And getting into painting, I've finding out like which reds are my favorite reds,
Yes.
I like scarlet red. I like this crimson red.
Yeah.
I like red with a little purple in it.
This is scarlet.
I like a little maroon.
Scarlet's bright red, bright red.
Red, Rob.
Red, Rob. And you have.
We got all the shining on you. Shining.
Great movie.
If anyone has any comments or anything, any questions, just hit us up. And you know what I'll do, Rick? Do you want the music? We can do the music, yeah?
I like the music.
I've been listening to a lot of lately is Stick
Great
Figure.
for art.
Have you guys heard of Stick Figure?
I love Stick Figure. They're one of my favorite bands of that genre.
Yeah, I'm still.
In fact, I listen to them all summer.
I still can't get over Brad Noel's son Jake that now leads Sublime. Blows my mind.
Right.
You know what I was talking about on the last Wildcat chat we did is sometimes you wait on doing something until you feel it's perfect. Don't get me wrong; it's good to be prepared, but
not
it
a big deal.
Necessarily need to be perfect.
No, it doesn't have to. What is right?
Yeah, I gotta tell
there
you,
was only one perfect person in the world, and they killed him.
Yeah, you said that to me once too, right?
It would just come across.
Leonie says it's midnight where she's at. I had to set alarm so I wouldn't fall asleep. Oh, look at the dedication, Rick. Where are you from, Leonie? Talk to me. What's going on? Talk
Leonie? To me. That's a pretty name.
Leonie. I like it. I'm going to go with lemon yellow. Lemon yellow. I'm going to do the middle of this. It's funny but interesting about painting acrylics though is if you're not happy, we won't say if you mess up. Like if it's not pleasing to you, you can always turn
it upside down, make something else.
You know what's funny is I did that one time at one of my first and only going into, I think it was Michael's. They have a paint class periodically in there, which I would like to actually do again. But I did this 7 years ago, one time. But I never got hooked on art until the pandemic. But oh, by the way, she's in Germany. What? She's in Germany. I have a German pincher, Leonie. But anyhow, my project that I had, it to me looked so bad and unrecognizable, but then I flipped it upside down and it looks so much better. And I was like, you know what? I think I'll just roll with it. Yeah, I have a German pincher, a very rare breed. Oh, did I show you this, Rick? I don't know if you could see. Wait, where's my? Do you see this brush, Rick?
Yeah.
I love this little round brush thing.
Yes. Very goofy.
It makes the blending so much easier. Oops, I messed up. See? Just talking about messing up. Oh, where did my paper towel go? Oh no. Hold on. Hold on, folks.
Hold in. Hold in.
All right, this is perfect. So if you make a mistake or you're just not happy with what you did and you mess up, you can always, like it never happened, Rick. Like it never happened.
That's right. I have no idea what I'm painting right now. I'm just putting it on there, and I have no idea what's gonna happen. So we'll see.
Do you ever
I'm
do
just having
like
fun.
emotional painting, like you're in a mood and you just express it on the canvas?
Yeah, that's kind of this.
I played some like hard music one time. I played like some metal music or something, and I was painting. I was getting all aggressive. I was like, "I'm gonna paint this." And painting can get intense sometimes.
Yes, it can,
It's very intense.
as it should.
So I'm gonna leave some space for my son in the middle. Hello, my son. So Rick, tell us about your, folks. He's a veteran, Mr. Rick Vaughn.
Yes, it's
And
true.
he's got a purple heart. He's a purple heart veteran. And they actually did a documentary on Mr. Rick Vaughn, and in the comments later I'll put a link to it. I like that.
It was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I like how
they did that.
character and personality whenever you were doing it. I could tell you were talking from the heart, so that's good.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
I just told the story.
Tell us a little about your story, Rick. How dare you?
I have many stories.
I know which one you want to hear. Well, if you don't want to go into too much detail,
Basically, there's a reason why I have a phoenix painted on my arm. You ever see that?
No, you never even showed that to me. That's crazy.
It's
Crazy. Wow.
I had a phoenix made out of the Haida Indian tribe style in the Pac Northwest.
Yeah.
That's the bottom of that tattoo right there.
How did you never show that to me? I didn't.
Really?
Yeah,
Can you see it?
I've chatted with you how many times on broadcasting now?
Can you see it?
No,
I think I hit myself in the face with paint somewhere.
We used to play the video game Phoenix back in the day. Yeah.
Well, there's a reason. I just hope one day it won't be the last time I have to rise up out of the ashes.
Yeah, you've been through a lot, dude. And your story is very inspirational.
Well, and I've also fucked up a lot in my life, and I want people to know that there's hope. There's still hope.
Yeah, and I think when I was talking to a good friend of mine yesterday that was like having a hard time forgiving himself for things that he's done, I go, you know what? You can't hold on to that energy.
That's me.
And you have to forgive yourself because someone has to. No,
Yeah,
it's just one of
you're
those
not
things.
wrong.
Just ask for forgiveness and just learn from mistakes, because we can't throw stones because we've all made mistakes,
That's right.
All right, I'm going for the white in the center here because that's going to be my son. I feel like I just gave birth. Where's my son there? Because guys do that.
Well,
it's hard.
I saw the power of art therapy when I was in rehab myself in 2015, when I used to go down into the bottom floor where the art crafts room was. And all they had was crayons and stuff, but I would sit down there by myself and do art. And before I knew it, the whole bottom floor was full of people doing art that were in therapy, that were in rehab. And it was powerful, and they were laughing together and getting along and enjoying what they were making. And I saw the power of it there.
I gotta tell you, I've had every negative emotion you could possibly think of over the years, things I've gone through, you know what I mean? And
absolutely,
when you don't do the mindfulness thing with maybe art therapy, I do gardening, I do nature walks. I'm gonna start dipping in playing bass guitar again, Rick. I never told you that, and I'm gonna see how that goes. I'm like,
great, do it.
I've been getting. You ever like listen to songs? And you're like, I hear the bass, what the bass is doing, and you hear what the lead guitar is doing, and have that separation rather than listening to the song as a whole. You know?
Yeah, that's fun. That's the fun part about music. You can do that.
But you
can find your place in it.
Yeah, doing the mindfulness, whatever like you enjoy doing, go for it. You have to spend a part of your day doing something mindful like that, or else you just kind of
what is mindfulness, right? What's
that?
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what mindfulness is.
Yeah.
So is my mind full, or am I mindful? Mindful shit is going to drive me insane.
I don't know.
But being mindful of the present moment is the healthiest place that you can find to live in your day.
Yes.
In the present moment. And it takes mindfulness to arrive there, and it takes mindfulness to stay there. And you know what? You can stay there. You don't have to leave it.
I feel you. Yeah, I get to where I have this dopamine addiction, I guess you can call. Like
we all do. We're all addicts, liars, and bisexual.
Rick talks from the hip. That's what we love about him.
That's how I level the playing field. I'm not trying to be dirty. I'm just being, it's just called a baby ugly, right? We're all liars and sinners and need help.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What do you do for mindfulness? Like, Rick, I mean, I know.
You'd be surprised. Sometimes mindfulness, I might just not rush through making my cup of coffee. No matter how much pressure I feel to run out the door, I'm going to stop. I'm going to make my cup of coffee. I'm going to put my cream, put my sugar in it, get it where I like it in the cup that I want it in, and then I'm going to go. And that's how I stop myself from getting ahead of myself in the mornings.
I don't think you would like my coffee, Rick, because I go black. I think you. I drink
it. Well, sometimes it would depend on time. Time is a factor.
Yeah.
Time. If I got time, I'll put cream and sugar in it, I guess. But.
Well, I used to do the cream and sugar, and I even used to tell people, I go, I do put a little cream in my coffee because I love myself. You know what I mean?
That's right.
But
do it.
The more that I've on the kick of longevity and understanding how the body works, and knowing that I want to, get my health on course, I found out that going black coffee is one of the healthier routes to take. so then I end up going down that road, and I actually enjoy it. It's my kicker of the day.
Cool. Well, I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I was actually doing the intermittent fasting thing, and found out that black coffee induces autophagy and helps you get healthy. And so I end up drinking coffee all day. Didn't think of you should probably also have water, and my dehydration was an issue. And I was like, yeah, but I'm drinking coffee. I know coffee dehydrates you, but maybe you just need to drink more coffee. And doesn't work out that way, folks.
No.
And so what I actually do, I guess we're talk self-care talk now, but I end up drinking a quart of water before I drink my coffee, and then I drink a quart of water after my coffee, because I'm crazy like that. But it's
my group does that.
My digestion. And not to get too personal, but the flow is flowing, if you know what I'm saying.
That's a good thing. Hey, I'm 50. I'll be 50 on the 21st. It's always good when flow is flowing.
Oh, you're not 50 yet? Oh my gosh. Rick's
I know. I know. It's coming for me, though.
Is it coming for you?
It is.
You guys, the thing about painting, and I know we're skipping around a lot while we're painting. We're just kind of shooting from the hip. But I've noticed, Rick, you just keep on painting until you like it. You know what I mean? Don't get satisfied. Don't rush it. Just throw the paint on the canvas. And if you don't like it quite yet, that means you get to paint more.
It's just development. It's just developmental, man. You just start somewhere. You know, it's nothing special. The paint will do all the work. I promise you. I promise. All you got to do is put it on the page.
Yes.
And the paint will do all the work.
I've had plenty of projects that I had to restart because I wasn't happy with it. I've had projects that I painted for like a month or 2 months. And you know, I think the better you get at painting, the faster paint pace you have. It's my coin term I'm coming up with. My paint pace.
You're right.
Bob Ross, like 26 minutes or whatever it was. He would talk in the beginning and he would just paint, and he would have a whole project done in like 26 minutes, Rick. Is that crazy?
Yes. He was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
I'm trying to channel him when I paint, folks.
He was very special. Sometimes he's such an enigma to me too. Like, I wonder if he was an angel sometimes.
There's a lot of people that they're angels and they don't even realize that they're angels.
Well, that's what the Bible says. It says, assuredly I say that you have been in the presence and have entertained angels and have not known it.
There you go.
Isn't that something?
That is definitely something. You're onto something.
Well, you know, at the time, our country really lacked a lot of resources concerning mental health and things, right? So Bob Ross's painting program was like, it was like medicine on TV for people. It really was.
Yeah.
And that's how it felt too. I remember it.
Yeah, he's did you end up watching the Bob Ross documentary and getting to his work and stuff like that, or no? Or did you know he even had
I love watching it. I'll watch it anytime I can, but I'm pretty busy recently. But
He has a documentary about himself. He actually, I'll share this, folks, if you don't know much about Bob Ross. He would do each project 3 times, Rick. We talked about this, I think, last time we painted, right?
Yes.
And
yep.
And it makes sense. I know why he does. I know why he does it now. I know he wanted to practice the project before he went live, as I'm doing. See. But the first one he would keep. The second one, if I can have this order down, I think the second one he went live, and then the third one he would do. But he would gift the studio one of them. He would keep one and he would sell one, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool.
And that's pretty much what I'm doing. So if this painting turns out anything like the other paintings, I'll end up seeing if anyone wants to, purchase it like that. Only for $250,000. That's it.
Oh,
You may want 2 of them. Oh, Leonie is our only fan today. She's chiming in, Rick. She has something else to say. What? I'm flying to Mallorca next week to overcome my fear of flying. Name. Maybe this sounds strange, but you're really helping me to believe in myself. Oh, I like that. Oh, how nice of you. Where is Mallorca? Where is that? Mallorca. Where is it, Leonie? Are you still there?
I don't know.
It's getting late, Leonie. You might have to get to sleep. But this is recorded, so you could actually watch it tomorrow. The rest of it, if you want. I don't even know how long we're going to be painting for. Got anything going on today, Rick? We're just gonna go. We're just gonna paint. Just paint. Paint. Yeah, again, I like this little round brush. It's easy to blend.
Yes.
And I noticed with blending that you're trying to get the lines out.
Yep.
There's a line there. Just get it out. Get the line out. Yeah, I think this is going to turn into it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. It's how you finish.
The journey. Because, like I said, art is communication. So here you get to communicate with yourself. So that when life gets hard and wants to drag you off away from you, you can come back to your art and get yourself back again.
I've noticed though, dude, seriously, Rachel goes, "Are you doing okay?" I'll start getting depressed and cranky and I don't know. I don't feel like myself if I'm not creating. I know not everyone's like that. Oh, it's in Spain. It's in Spain, Rick. She's going to Spain. She's going from Germany to Spain.
I love Spain.
And if I spend too long of a period of time not creating, I just don't feel like myself. I'll just say it. You don't want to be around YeNDoR'S.
That's the spirit, because we're spiritual beings, and it's your spirit communicating, crying out, healing.
And I think people create in their own ways too. I mean, a lot of people like to be entertained, but a lot of people have their own way of creating. Maybe it's through conversation. Yeah. I'm creating words,
Yes.
So with this red, I add purple to the red, Rick. That's what I do. That's where I get the funky killer. And it's tricky with acrylics because it dries so fast. So it's so funny. Is Rachel's like, "Hey, can you help me go over here and assist me with something, whatever?" And I'm like, "Oh shoot, let me blend this real quick because I only have don't have enough time." But if it dries out, you could always paint over it.
That's right.
So there's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
there's always a solution. Okay, I'll stop. Have you ever sang karaoke there, Rick? Have you ever done that?
I love to sing, so yeah, I sing a lot of karaoke in my time.
What's your go-to? Tom Jones?
Anything that's I sang like
You wanna
Third
be
Eye
rich
Blind,
to be
Sugar
my
Ray.
girl?
I remember singing those songs.
I won't ask you to sing. I won't put you on the spot. But I was just kind of curious what your go-to was.
What would I sing?
Like if you're looking at the book right now, like, hey Rick, let's sing a song. What do you
Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We'll make the biggest mistake of our lives. Don't do it, babe. Yeah. Don't do it, baby.
Oh, dude, you have a beautiful voice, bro. See, I'm learning all this about you today. You got a tattoo. You got a voice on you. Oh my gosh.
That's very sweet. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me.
Art has comes in a lot of colors. Well, just
Yes, it does.
I've
loved to sing. I love to sing all my life. All my life.
I have yet to do karaoke and felt comfortable. And one of these days I'm going to do karaoke and I feel comfortable with doing it.
Well, most people drink. But
I know.
I didn't have to drink to do it.
Yeah.
I just love doing it.
I'm about 10 and a half months sober, Rick, from alcohol. And it's
Congratulations.
Thanks, man. And I know, like, if I ended up doing karaoke, maybe it'll actually be better because I'm not as anxious as I used to be due to the alcohol, So maybe I'll actually, sing better.
It's just a matter of, it just comes from the heart, man. Now, the voice has to be woken up. So you do have to practice singing for it to sound anything like singing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, by the way, talking about mindfulness like we were earlier, that in the shower is a really good space to have you time, and you're taking care of yourself, you're self-caring, working on your vocals. You work on your vocals in the shower there, Rick? Huh?
I do, and I would actually, it's too loud for me to do in the house, so I'll do it in the truck usually.
Oh, okay.
I sing in the truck a lot. I practice singing in the truck. Like all your skills, like all your practice, like all your practice stuff, not like songs, like practicing. So it sounds fucking horrible, but it will produce a good sound. Sorry, I didn't mean to say the F word, but it sounds horrible when you're practicing. And it's supposed to. You're waking up the voice. Once it's awake, you can sing all day. As high as low as you want. In and around, down and around, whatever you want to do. But you got to wake it up.
Yeah, I can't hit the high note, man, as much as I've tried. I think it's called a tenor. I like your middle ground. I can't go real high, real low,
Well, there's your natural tone, maybe more of a mezzo soprano or so. Or
what's funny?
baritone.
I can't do the woo noise. You know what the woo noise is? Did I talk to you about this before?
The woo noise?
Whenever you get excited and go, woo! You go, woo! You know,
Whoa.
you can do it. Like,
Whoa.
you know, whoa, like, I can't do it. No, yeah, like if you were to shout,
Whoa,
like,
dude.
you know what I'm
That?
talking about? Folks at home, you know what I'm saying.
I'm
You know
not
the
sure.
woo noise, like when you woo, like, but I sound like I'm barking, like when I do
Like,
it. No, now you sound like a bird, like the natural woo noise, like.
whoop. All
I
right, I'm
can't do
over it.
it. You can't do it for me to like say this noise because I'm woo deficient. That's what it is. You know, you can't do it. You can do it. Maybe you can't do it either. Like, what if you were shouting, you were happy, you just won a car, and you were expressing yourself verbally, and you're saying, "Whoa!" Yeah. Yes, that. Yeah, I can't do that. I sound like I sound like I'm barking at the moon when I do it, Rick. We're having fun, folks. Oh, that's funny. I actually have been in the car. Oh, he's singing. He's singing. Now he's mocking me now. He's like, I can sing, woo. How you like that? Oh, jeez.
Well, that's pretty high, and they're not really. You don't hear those kind of notes very often.
Woohoo! That's as close as I get. Woohoo! Woo! Woo it up! Woo tape! Oh my gosh!
I can't believe I'm doing that actually. So don't think I'm doing anything good. So.
Hey, Rick, I was curious when you're looking at my two images right now. I think it's on tape delay. Watch this what I'm doing. When I go like this, okay, I'll paint right now. Then I'll let go. Did I do a delay? Like I'm painting?
No.
Wait, watch this.
I see what you mean.
See?
Yeah. I don't.
Like
You know, who knows anymore, dude? Who knows?
I don't know.
We're just rolling with it. We don't care.
I'm tape delayed. Yeah, I don't know what I sang at a karaoke bar with Rachel before, and I end up singing one of the Grease songs. I got chills that are multiplying.
I could totally see you doing that too.
But you know what? I was so nervous and I was embarrassed and I was not ready for it. And I owe Rachel another karaoke occasion. And I need redemption. I need a redemption.
I'm sure she'll like that.
So this is turning out pretty good so far. And I know you painters out there, if you happen to have one that watching me, they're like, YeNDoR, you're breaking all the rules. That's not how you do it. This is just how I'm doing it. So there you go.
Yeah, we don't care about rules. We're too old for rules. We're both I'm gonna be 50. He's already 50. So if you want rules and you want all that, that's probably not the place for you. Just saying.
You never disclose my age. No, I actually want to tell people you're 5 years older than you are because you look even better. Why would you lie about your age and go underneath? You know what I mean? Why would you go backwards? Like if I were to say, hey, you know, I'm 40, like, oh wow, you had a hard life. You know what I mean? But if you're like, I'm 60, like, oh wow, you look amazing, huh? So I always thought backwards on that one.
Interesting. I can dig that. I can dig it.
Really, 75 years old.
Ooh.
That's my age. How good do I look now?
Phenomenal.
You ever watch stand-up comedy, Rick?
I do sometimes, because sometimes I really have to just have some. I don't like super raunchy or real raunchy, you know, or I don't need abusive comedy. But good comedy is good comedy.
I was listening to Nate Bargatze. I'm trying to think of what his last name. I was I say it wrong, but he was like saying that he, you know, for him to look good, he goes. He always told people he's lost like 150 pounds. Like, oh wow, you look great. You know.
That's awesome.
That's the same thing with. He didn't really do that. I'm just saying that's how he kind of tricks people into saying, "Oh, you look amazing." If you lost 150 pounds, same thing with the age, I guess. When you're like telling people your age, you go 10 years older and you always look a little bit better. I was born in 63. I want to be old enough to where you tell people you were born in the 1900s and they're like, "You're born in the 1900s? What? That's crazy. What was it like back in the 1900s?" Well,
Rocks were still soft.
Grunge rock. You're old. 1900s.
Rocks were still soft.
Oh, Leone. I like we have one fan chiming in. If you knew personally, I would bring you a gift from Spain. Oh.
Bring one of the bulls with the different colored tiles on them.
Bring a bull. How's that going to be
The
working
bull
there?
with the, you know, you see them everywhere over there in Spain.
She's going to bring
the mosaic tile, the little bulls that you could put on your desk or something.
Oh, I thought you meant like a animal, like a bull. Like,
well, it is, but it's like pottery made out of like ceramic tiles.
Oh, gotcha. All right. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there, folks. I'm going to go ahead and put some black on top of this thing. I like the idea of having the sunset and then it's already kind of getting dark on top. Sometimes it doesn't work out like that, but that's how it works out in my painting. That's what we're doing.
Cool.
That's what we're doing. So what are you, was the last thing you drew, Leone, if you're still watching? She's like, I can't get to sleep because I keep on watching what we're doing. It's
really like fun.
12:24.
Well,
where she lives
I just hope it's not like disappointing, but I'm just having fun with it.
Yeah, what did you decide on painting? We haven't even talked about that yet.
I've been doing this abstract thing and just messing with it until it turns into something, and I think it's turning into something.
Uh-oh.
That I wasn't expecting, like at all.
Well, you leave us in suspense. You know what's funny?
It's not anywhere my mind was when I started.
I'm trying to be disciplined enough to leave my painting on this canvas right now, but I usually get physical with my paintings, Rick. I like to grab it and I like to wrestle it around a little bit, and no, I usually
okay
put it on my lap and I just get into it. Sometimes you just got to get physical. Let's get physical. Shout out to Olivia Newton-John, kind of going back to the Grease conversation of karaoke time. Karaoke time. What was the song you were singing? I couldn't even place the song you were singing just a little while ago. I just got drawn in by your vocal talents. Was that a common song? I don't even know what you're singing.
Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We'll make the biggest mistake of our life.
Okay, I know what
Don't
it is.
do it, baby. Ooh, ooh,
I thought you were singing something.
yeah.
There you go.
Don't do it, baby.
Something tells me you were
It's
a
an
fan
old
of
Boys to Men song. Old Boys to Men song.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, old time.
Oh shoot, Rick, I'm gonna have you have the floor. I need to get Rachel a drink in the other room.
Okay. No problem.
I forgot to bring her a drink.
What I'm painting, I had no clue what I was painting at first. I just keep kind of messing with it.
I will be right back, folks. I'm going to leave you with the sounds and melodies of Mr. Rick Vaughn on vocals. He's going to sing me.
So it's a happy Sunday.
I'll be right back.
I'm blue inside, but I don't care. I'm getting through it anyways, anyway. This painting should make you happy. It really is medicine to the soul. Painting is medicine. Art is medicine. That's the secret to it. It is medicine. When I'm painting and I push the world out, then it's just me getting to communicate with me. And that's the ultimate mindfulness technique to me. And then what I'm left with is the authentic original me. So when life gets hard again and I get lost again, I can go back to my art and go get me back again. Because you know what? Sometimes I just really need me. I don't know about you. Sometimes I need me. I have to pay attention to my needs and take care of myself. And that's not easy. You know, it's just not. But it's worth it. Not easy, but it's worth it. You're worth it. You matter, you know? No matter how bad you screwed up, you still matter. How you feel matters. And I have to learn things the hard way. It really sucks. Nah.
Oh, let me hit me. Yeah, I'm wearing shorts. You saw my shorts. You thought I had some like khakis on or something that bottoms would wear. No, I'm wearing shorts. I like that. Wearing shorts. Oh, Leona's chiming in. She's still awake. She says, I recently drew a woman who seems happy on the outside but is struggling on the inside. That's about everyone's story to some degree, I think, you know? The
Exactly.
screaming face melts into the happy face. Oh, I'd like to see that.
Me too.
What was a way of putting that into the comments? I don't think so, but you know, if you share it with me, I can figure out how to share it with them. I like that. Put it to my messenger. Maybe I can go like this and go.
Right.
That's the noise it makes. All right. trying to pick up my paint pace a little bit, folks. I know you're like, YeNDoR, you're gonna get done this project by December if you're painting so slow. We're switching to a faster brush. Purples.
I can't wait to watch, and I need somebody to binge watch the new season of the Game of Thrones prequel, House of Dragon.
House of Dragon?
House of the Dragon.
Ooh.
Is the prequel to Game of Thrones.
Oh yes, I heard of it.
They just came out with season 2 of it, and I have not seen any of it yet, and I'm dying. I'm dying. I gotta see this.
You dying to watch it?
Dying to watch.
Rachel watched the Game of Thrones, but I just don't get into the fantasy movies like that for whatever reason. I really got into the Empire Strikes Back and the whole Star Wars saga thing.
Yeah.
I'm just not into. I like the crime suspense series, like like Ozark and I don't know, Breaking Bad and all that type of stuff. Because it's like, oh, what's gonna happen next? This is crazy. But not so much the fantasy side. I guess that's why sometimes people like chocolate ice cream, some people like Rocky Road or vanilla or strawberry.
Some people.
We all like different stuff.
Some people collect stamps. Just saying.
You're all, I gotta give me another stamp. Get my stamp fix. Gotta get my stamp on. Stamps. Stamp it. Right. So, Rick, I gotta ask you, how's Uncle Fred? Rick is also a caregiver to his uncle.
Oh man,
he's been having a rocky road these last quite a few weeks.
He sure has, bro. Let me tell you.
Mind me asking, yeah.
No, he's 89 years old and he's had strokes and dementia. His short-term memory is gone. He can't walk now. He's in a chair and he's just miserable there. So, and it's not a bad place, but he forgets. He'll forget everything. That whatever you do that calms him down, he'll forget it all, and he's right back to. It's like that's where we're at there. Yeah, he's just have a real hard time now. So.
And he's in the hospital still, or is he at the home hospital, right?
Yeah, he's still in the hospital. He's in a rehab facility at a hospital home called Rosewood in Bakersfield, California.
Gotcha. So hospital named Rosewood. Never heard of it.
Yeah, Rosewood.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's just hard.
Mercy Hospital. Mercy. Yeah, I can only imagine what you're going through, man. I mean, seeing, Rachel go through her suffering is just, you wish you could just jump in there and save the day, but you just have to do your best to be there as support, and as much as you want to make the changes for them, you just can't, and when someone's aging, it's just the end of life thing going on. It's just you just want to make
the end of life times. It's so hard. And it's so real and it comes so fast. Oh my gosh, it comes fast.
Can I tell you, bro? This is one of the main reasons why I figured, you know what? Let's just start doing this live, because I'm gonna get at the end of the road thinking, why didn't I start doing that sooner? You know? And I always thought, like, there's these like bucket list people have, and I have, that things they want to do and get done, and you always want to wait until things seem to be perfect before you do it.
It'll never happen.
A lot of times it just doesn't work out like that. You just gotta jump in the water, you know?
Yes, right.
Like today, I couldn't figure out how to put these two cameras on, and what angle, what lighting, and the audio, and all that. So I was like, man, maybe I should just cancel it and start next week, you know? But then I didn't hear from you for a little while there towards the end. You were running a little behind, and I was like, you know what? Maybe this isn't a good idea. But then I said, you know what? Don't listen to that voice. Just jump in the water.
Do it. Let's do it.
Is there anything that you have on your bucket list that you've been meaning to do that you would like?
I'd like to go to Paris. I want to go to Paris.
You want to go to Paris?
Yeah.
What's in Paris? What's it about Paris?
Art, food, music, entertainment, happy people.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know right now. There's a lot going on over the Olympics right now, so it may not be that great.
Yeah, it's all about the timing. You may like wait until it fizzles out a little bit.
Yes.
But is there anything like on your bucket list, like a passion you wanted to get into, or something like? Of course, you're doing the painting, but
I kind of always wanted to be a pastor, but I'm not. It's a lot of work.
Well, there's something you could be before you're a pastor, like a youth pastor, or
yeah, like I lead worship team and stuff like that. I enjoy stuff like that.
Interesting. I can see you doing that though, dude.
Right?
You have a very like approachable demeanor, you know.
Well, that's very kind. I hope so. You know, I don't ever want to push people away. You know.
You know what I enjoy seeing whenever I go out and about, and it's a reflection of me initiating it, maybe. But when you see somebody that you've never seen before, and you lock eyes and you give them a genuine smile, and they smile back at you, and then I don't know,
that's great.
You know?
Yes, it does.
I feel like walking past one another, you know?
Yes, it does.
The worst thing, you're going to think about this next time you notice yourself or someone else doing this, Rick, is I heard a comedian talking about this too. He calls it the lizard face. When you ever do this, when you see somebody, you guys, both of you end up having to feel like you got to make a face, otherwise you're just glaring at one another. So you do this thing. You do this.
Like the weird.
No, you go like this.
Yeah.
Like, you do this. You know, like a weird face that you make. I noticed I've done that before. I'm like, stop doing the lizard face. Just smile like regular. Like, hey, dude. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe overthinking it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Lizard face boy.
Maybe not. We don't know.
I guess you guys are getting a little bit of a, for sure, prelude of what the private chat's like. We just kind of rant and paint and just talk about whatever's on your mind. Oh, Leon is chiming in again. Please give Rachel a hug from me. I love her. I got a I just had to get that off my chest. Oh, I will. I will let her know, Leonie. Thank you so much. She's such a sweetie pie, this person. She's a sweetie pie person. I love good energy.
Me too.
I think everybody has some type of color to their energy until when some people are just having a bad day. You know, let's just give that person a little bit of time to get collected.
Yes. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
So a pastor, Pastor Rick.
I thought about that for years, but then I never thought I was good enough to do that, or I'm too much of a mess to do it. But I always got encouraged by it wherever I went to do it. So I don't know.
Well, I think everybody has a bit of the imposter syndrome. That's what's kept me from doing like online painting like this. I was like, you're supposed to be a professional, and you're supposed to, I don't know. I had the same feeling when I was a personal trainer. I used to be a personal training, if you didn't know. And I was like, I go, I don't know everything. You're supposed to know everything. You're a personal trainer. You're supposed to know everything. And then one of the instructors, personal trainers, he goes, you teach, you help, you guide, you instruct what you do, in fact, know and have learned. And then whenever, oh, Leona says goodbye, by the way.
Okay, goodbye.
I love you. Love you too.
Love you too.
But yeah, if you don't have the answer, don't just wing it and give them an answer that's not true. Go study it. Say, you know what? That's a good question. Edify their question. You don't know the answer. I think it's always a good route to take. That's such a good question. It's amazing you come up with questions like that. You're a good question asker. That's a good one.
Yeah. What am I thinking here? I have no idea. I changed it 7 times now.
Folks, I have no idea what Rick's doing. He's a closet painter.
I'm trying to get this into something. I'm
adding more red to my sky because it's a little on the purpley side. Yeah, so I have gifted quite a few of my paintings, and I've sold quite a few, and there's nothing that I like better than saying, you know what, I'm going to paint this person a painting, but I'm going to do my research and figure out what they're into, and
there you go. Yeah.
Then I like to go research images and tutorials and kind of wrap my head around it and go, you know what I think I can do? And it's the strategy behind painting that is just as gratifying as the finished product. It's not about the ending, it's about the process, right, Rick?
It's exactly.
Love the process.
What it is. It's exactly what it is. Just keep banging around until you start.
And another little tip and advice I guess I can give is to have multiple projects going on at the same time, because once you get burnt out by one of the projects you're doing and you're just, for some reason, it doesn't come, you're not feeling it for whatever reason, and you just need a refresh button, jump to another project or take a break. Walk back into the room. Sometimes I'll walk behind my bed or get a different angled perspective of what I'm painting. And then I go, oh, that's what I didn't see, because you're looking at it a different point of view,
Yes.
You ever do that? You have different goggles on when you walk back into a room on a project, Rick?
Yes, and I try to actually do it on purpose. I try
There
to
you go.
see all the things I can see in it, not just what I initially see.
It's all about the angles.
I'll try to see what all jumps out at me. You know, that's the fun part.
Like you said, what my mom told me once is if you get a mirror and look at it reversed angle, you can also catch something you didn't see. It's also a good little trick.
Cool. She's sweet.
Yeah, and also what I like to do is schedule your painting, meaning like this time of day is my time of day that I paint, and I like to get as much like production done, like run the errands, do the errands around the chores around the house, run the errands, whatever I gotta do, get a workout in, prep my meals for the evening. It's just so like it gets done before I paint, Rick.
Yeah, I know.
And I feel like
good shit.
You don't feel like I don't want to say guilty for painting, but you feel like, oh, I should probably go do something else because I need to go and
That's the paint. That's the painter's plight.
Yep. Painter's plate.
Yep, that's the artist. Problem of the artist from the get-go. God makes artists.
I watched the tricky thing about artistry, if it's music or painting or whatever it is, when you're doing it, it looks like you're not being productive. You're like, put your pencil down, stop drawing. We got things to do.
Right, right.
Like you're taking a time out. In a sense, you are, but then in a sense, there's a lot of value in doing your art.
Yes, there is.
There's definitely a meaningful purpose behind it. And whenever you can get paid for it and it's your craft, then there you go. Whoa. You can actually make money doing something you love. Go figure.
Yeah, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Well, my goal, Rick, is the more that we do stuff like this, and if we get good at it, we could actually maybe sell what we end up painting. What? Is that possible?
That'd be pretty wild.
That's wild. We can start just auctioning off the paintings as we paint here.
That would be a total god thing.
We got $5 for a painting. We got $5 going up to $10, going up to $10. How about 25? 25? We care for 25. You'd have an auctioneer doing our Rod. Remain calm while you paint. Don't go all crazy. We got a 25. We got a 25. How go to $100 for a painting? How about 100?
I don't know what I'm making, but I'm liking it.
We've been painting for like what, an hour and
a half. I'm digging it.
I am yet to decide on what I'm doing here.
Well, I really, a whole hour before this even started, I was really like thinking about, what to paint or what, and I still came up with nothing specific. So I just started doing it. Whatever happens, happens.
You know what I end up doing? I'm trying to find inspiration. On your photos on your phone?
Yes.
You know how you can add like a folder to it?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you go somewhere, you see something online, you see like a picture on the wall, whatever it is, that like, oh wow, check that out, and it inspires you, and it hits you. Like you hear a song for the first time, that sometimes the song like hits you, and you don't even expect it. You're like, ooh, this just hit me. Ooh, ouch.
Yes.
If you get hit and you're seeing, like I've been in the waiting room once. Rachel's doctor appointments, right? And I'm like, oh, check out that painting on the wall. I'll take a picture of it, I'll crop it, and I throw it into the folder for future use. You know, and so I label it art prospects. You know, so then honestly I have I don't know, like 30 paintings or drawings or images or whatever inside of this folder. And so when I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to paint next, I go to the folder. Rick, I like that. I'm like, you know what? And sometimes I'll flip it, so you know you can reverse it, so you can flip it. You know, sometimes it actually looks more appealing looking at a reversed angle too. So just a little trick, folks. We're all about tricks. Tricks.
Good tricks.
Tricks and kicks. I like to dab my brush into water every once in a while here. Keep the paint flowing. Keep the paint flowing. We're going cuckoo as we paint. Baby. Okay, that's it. That's all the karaoke you guys get today, folks. That's it. And I'm done. All right. I drive Rachel crazy half the time because she definitely has a different mind than I do. And sometimes, for example, when she asks me a question, I get into my Metallica James Hetfield mode. She goes, "Hey, Rod, did you pick up eggs from the store or whatever?" I'm all, yeah. So why do you have to just be normal? Just say yes. Why do you have to be all crazy? And I was all, no, maybe, yeah.
She like School of Rock.
No. And then whenever I get into my nose, I go, no, oh. I love you some Metallica. I'm from Taft, folks, so don't hold against me. There you go. Whoa. Folks, this looks better in person than it does on camera. So my routine, I paint for a while, and then usually by the time 4 or 5 o'clock comes along, whenever the sun's not right over top, I take the dog out. We go on a little nature walk, get some more mindful moments.
Yeah,
and,
good.
So it's funny with the dogs; they smell everything where they go because they're checking social media. Did you know that? It's like their own version of social media.
Huh.
Yeah, we watch some dog videos. It's kind of like, oh, I gotta check my Facebook, gotta check my Instagram, and I smell this over here. Well, I'm going to continue this project on Thursday, and those of you who want to stop on by, I'm going to post the link to it.
It was a lot of fun, Rod. Really fun time.
And hopefully by Thursday, Rick will find out exactly what he's going to paint.
Well, it's starting to.
What about a show and tell, Rick? Can we see what you're doing? What
You
doing?
can, yeah, if you want. Get on. Yeah, let's take it.
Oh, you've done a lot. Oh, wait. Oh. You did all that just now?
Yeah.
Put it like flat. Can you?
How can I? Okay, let me try it this way where I can. I don't know if you guys can see it. Just let me know.
Oh, I like your sky. Was that like a waterfall on the bottom left? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, I don't know yet.
It's looking like a waterfall.
It almost looks like ice in the ocean with the moon or the sunset and a dark, stormy sky, kind of.
Interesting. What's on the bottom of it? I can't see on the bottom of the painting.
Dust, water, and then the reflection.
Well, shift it down. Oh, there. Now I can see the whole thing. There you go. Yeah, definitely. It looks like a waterfall.
Yeah.
It's a good angle.
I painted the whole thing with a palette knife. Just kept going with it.
Oh, there you go. Palette knife.
I don't know.
I was gonna.
First, this turned into a dragon, and I had a dragon wing coming up, and then I changed it again, changed again. You know, you just change it.
Are we gonna add a flying dragon to it?
Yes, that would look awesome. And you know what? I think that's what I'll do next.
Oh,
actually.
Yeah. So
and I think that's gonna look awesome.
You got paint on your face, Rick. You look.
Do I?
Like on the other side on yours.
There's no telling. I mean, have it everywhere.
I see the paint now. So can I ask you your process though? So if you wanted to paint a dragon, would you have a dragon in your head, then you just paint it, or do you look at images, then you decipher?
I have an idea of what I want to paint on it, and then oops, sorry. I have an idea. It's going to be flying through the sky with its wings spread, you know. And it's going to be like in proportion coming across this moon and sky circling around.
Ooh.
I don't know if you can see it. It'll be up here flying in the sky.
Yeah. I like that. Are you gonna be on the dragon?
And it'll be like a view like if you were looking down on top of it. So it'll be flying it'll be like this. It'll be actually sideways, flying sideways. Turning sideways. I paint it turning sideways.
Are you going to be writing it like a never-ending story, you know?
I wish I could go back to that. Wouldn't that be awesome?
It would be awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close this out, Rick. I think we're almost
out of
Rod. Limit. But I'll talk to you before Thursday. But folks, I'll put it in the comments. We're going to come back and do this privately on the private chat, PaiNT chat. And you all are invited.
Sounds like fun, man. Appreciate it.
I am a hype man.
Me too.
All right, brother.
All right, buddy. I love you, brother. Thanks, everybody.
I'll see you Thursday, 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Okay.